What up, YouTube? It's your girl, Dee. Welcome back to the channel. So your girl is back with another reaction video. Now, before we hop into the video, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. It is free to subscribe, share and like the video, and turn on your notification bell to be notified when I upload new content. All right. So we have another clip from tonight's conversation where we have another woman who's basically talking about using a man. It didn't end up the way she thought it should go, but you know, I find this interesting, but this just shows you more and more how these women are looking for saviors. How a lot of these women are broke and they're lacking stability within their own lives, and they're just looking for men to take care of them. And they're running into issues. So we're gonna hop into the video. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel, comment, like, subscribe, y'all, share and like the video. But let's go ahead and get into the video. Here we go.
Would you view a relationship where a man provides everything financially, but uses that as justification to dismiss your feelings?
Sounds like to me some narcissistic behaviors, baby girl. But it also sounds like a woman who agreed to it. So you can't come up here and I take this with love and play victim. So my question to you would be, baby girl, do you want your bills being paid so that he's buying, you know, your freedom? Or are you saying that real wealth is that I can speak and stand in my power and move the way I move, and I'll just have to go out there and figure out how to pay my own bills and find a man who will honor me?
That's what my mama said, girl, get you a friend on the side. He
got you a little friend.
I got me a little friend.
Are y'all together?
No. My little friend actually blew up the operation.
Your little friends made itself known?
He wanted me out this situation or whatever, but dude, you ain't gonna pay my bills. I mean, now I'm looking at you like, okay, now I need help. You done blew it up. So
wait, hold on. Okay. Because now you're saying you found another person to come in and play savior. That's you just creating the same codependency.
I just looked at my mom.
How much are the bills?
$6,000 a month. He took me to Gucci, bought me a few belts, bought me this. And I'm like, okay, but
my God, baby.
Kitty, what's up?
You so easy to exploit.
yes, kidnappable.
Both of them are problematic because he is psychologically abusive, but she's easy to exploit. You are too vulnerable. And the simple fact that a man can flex his finances and his wallet and that'll make you pop.
I don't think it's that. I think it was the stability. I got 2 kids. I'm down here by myself.
You just made it worse. How is it that you have not created your own stability because you are a mother and you are allowing yourself to stay in a psychologically abusive situation? That means that you are not going to be able to show up as a mother the way that your children need you to show up. You have a void. You should have created stability to begin with. You know, one thing that the word said is, he makes me as sure-footed as a deer, enabling me to stand on mountain heights. That means that God, he gives you the agility, balance, and stability to go in the most dangerous places, on the most uneven terrain. God gives you the stability. You are relying on a man to stabilize your life when our creator is the one that gives you stability. Like I said, you are allowing a man, you are trying to use that man to fill a void. It's not just that man who's using you. You are using that man as well. Why don't you go to the creator instead of the creation? And you'll probably be able to change the situation that you are in. You are a mother and you are too pretty, but them wounds are taken away from that. Right. Why are you allowing yourself to stay in situations if this man is showing you who he is and he is showing you that he does not value you for a moment? Value yourself. And if you can't value yourself, there's a God who values us more than the men do.
Now, listen. I think she gave her some really good advice. I think that was some really good advice for sure. But do I think the young lady was really No, I don't. I don't think that she was taking that in the way she should, because once again, she says she has 2 kids and she need help. So you got to look at this from a standpoint of what is being pushed out here in society, what is filling these women's heads up, what drives them, what is causing them to move the way they're moving. And if I'm not mistaken, didn't she say she talked to her mother and her mama say she got to get her a boo? Like this is the mentality of a lot of women, no matter if they're successful or not. Whether you're successful and you can pay your own bills, or whether you can't and you're broke and you can't pay it, the expectation is the same across the board, that you need to get a man to come in and pay all your bills and take care of you. Not that you should find a man that you can build a relationship with, a man that you can become your husband, a man that you can build a family with. That way y'all can work together, that y'all can build stability together, that y'all can grow something together. We're not pushing the very thing that would fix all of this. Instead, everybody is still pushing back. Well, husband is not an end all be all. Man is not an end all be all, but y'all still end up needing a man to come to your rescue to be your goddamn savior. You still end up needing a man in some way, shape, or form for your stability. That's what this proves. Y'all don't want a man. You don't need a man. Marriage ain't the end all be all, but y'all still use a man to get baked them babies. Y'all still need a man to pay y'all goddamn bills. You still trying to get a sugar daddy who gonna come in and give you this soft girl life. You still looking to a man to give you what you want. But still out here trying to push this idea that you don't need a man. Oh my God, these men ain't this. But y'all still end up needing them. You won't marry one. You won't marry a decent man and build a life with because you don't want to do 50-50. You don't want to do that. You need him to do it. But then you still don't get the man who takes you seriously, who commits to you, who makes you something important. But you still wind up going to a man that's going to be a man. It still revolves around a man. I don't care how you try to decenter. You still end up, the man is always there. You still need a goddamn man. One way, shape, or form, a man is always in the equation. So why not go take the approach that will give you a little bit more stability? If you take a man seriously and say, hey, let's work together. He want to be with you, you want to be with him. Let's be together. Let's build together. Let's work together. We'll get to a more beneficial state by doing that. Y'all push back against the very thing that would allow you to have stability, and then you end up like her in this situation out here. She said she got 2 kids. She broke as hell. Clearly, you looking for a man to come in and pay all your bills. So you putting yourself out here, exposing yourself to any type of treatment, accepting anything that a man's willing to offer just because he got some money and he gonna buy you a Gucci belt. That he got money to buy you some Gucci. So, let me do whatever he say. But then you don't like the treatment, but you put yourself in that predicament. You put yourself there. Now you don't like it. So instead of saying, you know what, let me stop doing this. Let me stop trying to use a man and allowing him to use me. Let me go and find something. Y'all always talking about boss chicks, but clearly everybody ain't a boss chick. Everybody ain't getting to the bag. Every woman ain't getting to the bag like y'all thinking. So there's clearly some issues there. So why not you try to figure out a way that you can have the best of both worlds? Because a lot of these women are making their lives miserable. You're doing that to yourself. You're going out here busting it open, not thinking about the future for you and your children. You're just doing whatever you want to do. That's the one thing that I say in our communities and just in communities in general. Women want to have this empowerment or this power to feel like I can do whatever the F I want. Who gonna check me? Who gonna tell me? And then when y'all do what y'all want and you fail at it, now you're blaming it on men. Oh my God. You blaming it on the men. How you left to your own devices you chose to feel free and empowered to do what you want, but now you want to blame the men. Y'all do it as promiscuous women. You go out, I'm empowered to get a train ran on me. I can do what I want. I can have sex where I want. I'm empowered. Then when you pop up pregnant, a nigga don't give a damn about you or that baby. Now these niggas are this and that and that. No, you did what you wanted to do, but you didn't add up the cost. Sister girls, y'all didn't add up the cost. You didn't think about the consequences that will be associated with you feeling free and promiscuous and empowered to do whatever you want to do. You didn't add up the cost. And then when the cost hit you in the face, now you want to complain. Well, you didn't know the man who you got pregnant for, but anyway, you didn't care, right? You was empowered to just go out and get which one in the train is the daddy. Which one of them that bust off in you is the daddy? You don't even know because you had a train ran on you. You felt empowered, but then when you pop up with a baby, you want somebody to be accountable. You don't even know who should be accountable, boo-boo. You got to take ownership of your ish. The things that you choose to do, you can't take the empowerment parts and feel good about that. But then the consequences side, you want to blame somebody else. You can't do that. And this is why I think we have a responsibility to put the information out there so nobody has no excuse. You can't, there's information out here where you know right from wrong, first off. And you know that there are other options, but it's up to you to take them. And just because you're empowered or you feel empowered to do something, don't make it right. Oh my God. And this is what they're dealing with now. Now we're on the consequence side of all of these poor choices and all this empowered state. Now they're not as empowered, and you're still trying to blame somebody. Now you're trying to pick up the pieces to your poor choices and that empowerment that you thought you had. Now the consequences are hitting home. Now y'all they're in panic mode. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I'm trying to blame men for. You can't put that all on men. Putting yourself out is not always the route to take. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's the route to take, period. But there are a lot of people who think that is the way to go. And so they don't try any other ways because any other way is too boring and too slow. And they're empowered to do this. So that's like with OF. They're empowered to go out here and do sex work. That's empowerment. And then when you ran through and you by yourself at the end of the day, now you want companionship and now you want a family. Now you're looking around, look for somebody to give it to you. When they don't give it to you, now you're just mad at every man because he don't want no promiscuous 3 or 4. So you got to take accountability. It's not always somebody else's fault. You got to look at yourself and you got to start to take take ownership of your actions. And if you want better, do better. Bottom line. Oh my God. But I'm going to leave it here. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Comment, like, subscribe to the channel. Y'all hit that notification bell to be notified when I upload new content. Y'all chime in. Y'all know I want to hear your thoughts on this. So make sure y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. And I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye. DeeDeesReactions. Tell a friend. It's DeeDeesReactions. DeeDeesReactions. Later.